Alright, what's up, YouTube, friends, family, whoever watches this shit? I haven't been on here in quite a while. I'm not gonna lie, I've been just really tired. Prep is actually kind of tiring. Who would have thought? It's not all rainbows and unicorns. It's not easy the whole time. At first, I was kind of coasting, but I started in pretty deep water, to put it nicely, I guess you could say. And so I had quite a bit of weight to lose, so I was in a pretty steep deficit, still am, for quite some time. I don't know what my numbers are as far as like macros or calories or what. I don't track any of that. My coach does all of that for me. She is a wizard. I don't ask questions. I just do it when I'm told, basically, with the occasional sugar-free popsicle or a pickle or like a pack of seaweed or something thrown in there in between. Anyway, so I've lost total so far. We're doing the water cut right now. I have 10 days left, and I down 38 pounds so far. So that's pretty intense. I started this at 225, and I am now at a very humble 187 pounds, I think is what the scale said this morning. So quite a steep drop. I'm pretty proud of myself. That's a win in itself. I'm the leanest I've ever been right now, so pretty excited. I want to see what I actually weigh when I'm carved up and the end of peak week, like going on stage, what that's going to look like. I'm pretty curious. I don't know if I'm going to be in the 190s. Am I going to be pushing 200? My weight cap's 205, so I not exactly sure. That was the owner of the gym saying, "What's up?" Not exactly sure what I don't think I'll be at 205. Definitely not going to be at 205. That's big dreaming. Maybe next year. I think this year, realistically, if I'm being honest with myself, probably around maybe 193 pounds, maybe max. Maybe 190. I don't know, because I'm 187. Still got quite a bit of water to drop. So I'm expecting to peak drop. I don't know if I don't have a crystal ball, but if I had to put a number on how low I'll get, maybe like 183, maybe 180. That would be pretty nuts, pretty nutty. I haven't been under 190 in like 6 years now, so it's the lightest I've ever been, and ironically, like the biggest I've ever been. So I'm 10 days out. I know I missed a lot on this journey. I really did want to vlog the whole thing, honestly, every single day. Like I was always saying, man, I should be recording this. Like I should be recording this, but I just don't have the steam. It's like, it was really hard. There was a couple hard days. They turned into a couple hard weeks, and then a couple hard months. So I kind of just been MIA, just locked in, tunnel vision, focusing on the job at hand here. So I signed up for 3 different classes. I'm going to do True Novice and Novice. Both of those don't count for anything. They're just for funsies, I guess. Get some reps in, some experience. And then I'm going to also do Open. So, God willing, place top 2, and then can move on to a national show, and maybe next year go for pro card. Is that overzealous of me to think I could do it in one shot? I don't know, but you got to be delusional to get crazy results, I think. So I'm going to go in there. Today's a back and bicep day. So yeah, it's one of my favorite days, but I'm also pretty taxed. I did take a lifting rest day yesterday. Still got in a little bit of cardio, but not much. Yesterday was a pretty tough day. I was like totally shut down. So consulted with the coach, and we decided just take a rest. So that's what I did, against my better judgment, and probably against her better judgment. But I'm no expert, but I think there comes a point where if you stress too much, then like your cortisol goes up, and that affects a lot of other things. So it's almost not beneficial to push in certain times. Like you have to know when to like kind of let off the gas for a sec. But I don't know, if you want to be pro, like, does that even exist? Is that the right mindset? Do you just stay on the gas the whole time? You know, do these guys take rest? I don't know. So, and of course, there's 100 different ways to do it. Everyone has their own methods and their own beliefs and their own theories and their own studies that support their, their idea. So it's really a game of trial and error in this sport. I mean, like, one prep could be the way I'm doing it now, and then the next prep could be totally different, the way we manipulate food. And also, I'm never going to be starting in that deep of water again. I don't ever see myself getting that overweight ever again. That was too sloppy. I took the bulk too far. So if anyone watching this, if you guys knew me when I was doing that dirty bulk, yeah, I put on some size and in good places. Like, I'd like to say I really fixed my proportions and focused on the areas that needed it, like my upper chest, my hamstring development needed it, my back needed it, really everything, to be honest. But everything kind of just, I don't know, took it too far, got fat. So, not even air quotes. No, I was fat, bro. I was pretty fat. So, anyway, I'm gonna spend more time probably rambling in the car than in the gym, just because once I get on that that Stairmaster, I like go to a different place. I hate that thing with a passion now, so it kind of kills my morale, and I have to start and finish my workouts with that thing. And I'm not complaining, because that's where the winning is done. Like, that's where the money's made. I know it. It's just, man, that thing is so taxing. I've been on that thing every day for like what feels like eternity now. It's been about 5 months now that I've been in prep. So I can't wait to be done with this this damn Stairmaster, to be honest. I'd so much rather do like an elliptical or a bike. Even the treadmill is taxing now. I don't know if I sound like a pussy. I'm just being transparent, and I think that a lot of people don't want to sound weak, so they don't say it. But I'll admit it, like, even the cardio sucks now. Like, just walking on the treadmill is taxing. Just like if I bring my meal across the house from the kitchen to my little office area, and I sit down and I realize I forgot the salt, or like forgot my drink, just to walk back across the house, which is like, it's not a mansion, okay, it's a regular single family home, just for me to walk across the house again is so taxing. It feels like my legs are like attached to cinder blocks. But that's the normal. That's like, I guess this is normal. This is part of the sport, and this is part of the sport that I didn't really prepare for. I was ready for like the extreme diet. I was ready for the weight training. I'd like to say that I've been training pretty intense for a long time. And, but I was not prepared for the cardio. The cardio is something that was like a whole, it's really slept on, underrated. You would think that like all these guys that are huge get cut up because they lift hard. Yeah, but also they're on the fucking Stairmaster, and it's grueling work. Who would have thought? So, needless to say, I'm gonna go get that done and knocked out. The time I've spent recording, I could already be a third of the way done with my first half of the Stairmaster. Isn't that crazy? I'm up to over an hour. I'm not gonna say specifics, but we're over an hour now on the stairs every day. So, part of me's used to it. I think my body physically is used to it. It's my mind. It's just spending that much time on one piece of equipment, I think, is the hardest part. Maybe it's not really the physical part. Yeah, it's not the physical part that's hard, actually. Because we worked into it. Like, we slowly incremented up, like, how long I started over the 5 months. So it wasn't like just, boom, started an hour a day. I think we started at like 15 or 20 minutes. I don't remember. And just slowly, in slow increments, went up. So the physical part isn't the taxing part. I think it's just spending 60 straight minutes on the same piece of equipment, looking at the same things. You can't get off, because if you get off, you mess up your car. Like, it's pointless. So anyway, you can tell my level of disdain for that Stairmaster. So I'm gonna go get this banged out. I might film while I'm in the gym, might not. Probably. Do some posing today. I brought my trunks. First time posing in my trunks. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, bear in mind, I'm totally flat. So whatever you see in the gym right now, I know this is part of the process, but it's quite embarrassing. I'm just so flat. I feel like I have no pumps anymore. That's okay. That's okay. Part of the process, because next week is peak week. That's when we start not reintroducing carbs, but we start bringing in more carbs. Trying to get full again. So anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna go in there. I will catch y'all probably after the Stairmaster. Definitely not on the Stairmaster. Peace. All right, we're here. Just finished the stairs. Messing around with some audio, so if the audio is jacked up, it is what it is. You hear me crunching, it is what it is. I get some rice cakes before we train. It tastes like air, but when you're this hungry, it tastes so good. Just to crunch on something, man. Go get you some Publix rice cakes if you're in a cut. So, anyway, yeah, we're about to go hit some back, and pretty empty gym today, but since I've been training here, I have made some friends, so don't know how much I'm going to record really, because I've been talking to people and saying what's up. But yeah, since the last time I was on camera, I was definitely a lot fatter. I'm pretty shredded now, kinda. Also very flat and depleted, but part of the game. So I'm gonna wash down these rice cakes, and then we're gonna get into some pretty intense back. So see you on the movements. All right, well, we're here. Just did my first set. Better just keep this train moving around here. Lately, as prep has been going on, I've been taking a lot longer breaks between sets, sometimes like 10, 15, sometimes as long as 20 minutes. I've just caught myself just laying on a machine or on a bench or on the turf or something. So yeah, I'm getting pretty tired, but as long as I keep the momentum going, we'll be all right. Back day used to be one of my favorite days, but I've just been getting so dang tired. But yeah, man, probably not gonna film much, but just checking in. We're still here. Okay, got some T-bar rows, one of the good ones. Don't know how this angle's gonna work, but don't care. Too tired to care. I just want to vlog the rest of this journey. I think I'm gonna do like a day in the life during peak week, and then I want to film the day before, like weigh-ins, check-ins, like all the vendors. Yeah, getting my tan, like if they'll let me film the day of the show, like backstage. I want to be able to film that for my friends and family, and just to have for like my own collection. And who knows how far I'll go in this sport, so it'd be cool to like have it documented, first ever show, you know. But we'll see if they'll let me film back there. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I film off an iPhone. It's not like I'm using professional camera equipment, but I am mic'd up, selfie stick, or just by hand. I don't know how I would do it. We'll see. But I'm definitely gonna try to film something on show day here. But all right, before I lose my very little pump that I have, let's get in here. Whew. Yeah, man. It's pretty humbling being this deep in prep, because typically this little bit of weight, like, this ain't shit, but now it's like I can get a pretty good bit of exhaustion off so little weight now. It's pretty hard to keep the intensity up, but at this point I'm just running on like muscle memory and willpower. So, but alright, we get a couple more of these in and I'll catch up. Real quick before I get in my next set, you know, sometimes it's hard to tell, like, prep is so deceiving to you, bro. You go through all these emotions in your head, like all these thoughts. Like, like, long story short, am I good enough? Is like the common theme. Am I lean enough, big enough, conditioned enough, dry enough, hard enough, full enough? And, you know, it's just like these mental gymnastics you play. Then you come to the gym and you get like a little bit of a pump. And it's like, all right, I might have a chance. I might be competitive. Maybe I'm just being hard on myself, but I have like such unrealistic standards for myself. A lot of people go into this sport, especially in the beginning, and it's kind of like, yeah, we'll see what happens, you know? Or, oh, it's just for fun, or just the experience. And for me, it's not anything like that. For me, it's like 100% do or die. I said this earlier in my channel, like in my little journey here. Like, I'm not working. Me and my girl, like, we drained everything for this. Thank God I have like a supportive family that have been helping us out. We just had a newborn baby. Turns a month old in 4 days. Maybe 3 days from the time this uploads. It depends if I do this. Anyway. And she's beautiful, by the way. She's adorable. Maybe I'll drop a picture in. Maybe not. I don't know how I feel about the public interwebs seeing my baby. But, yeah, so it's a lot. It's really, like, to me, this is the way I'm framing this in my mind is like, what I'm doing this for isn't for me anymore. It's like, so many people believe in me and have dumped so much money and support, and just like, and it's overwhelming. So many people have like finally believe in my vision. I had to be delusional for like 10 years before people really started to believe in me. And I think now it's like, I'm like picking up this momentum. So the way I guess what I'm saying is the way I'm framing this is like, there's no other option for me. It's this or nothing. I can't go back to a 9 to 5. Like, can I? Sure. Do I want to? Absolutely fucking not. Like, that's not the life I want. That's not the life I was put here to live. So, and I believe that, like, deep in my core. I think God ordained me to do this, and to be able to be like another one of those guys in the sport who can shine a light on good Christian values and morally righteous men. You know, like, I'm not in this necessarily for vanity. You know, it's more so to bring glory to the body that God gave me. And it's biblical, like, be physically fit, take care of your body. It's a temple, you know. So I gave up all my vices. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't party, I don't go out, I don't do anything except bodybuild, and then just now be a dad. So yeah, man, this is it. Like, I really embody guys like C-Bum, like the golden standard, Logan Franklin. Like, these guys are fathers first and bodybuilders second. And I think because of that, it's made them such great competitors and athletes. And Logan's on his way to being one of like the most renowned bodybuilders, mark my words. He'll be a household name soon. A couple guys coming up in the sport that have been kind of living in the shadows and are just about to dominate now. About to be a really competitive year. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. So, all right, let me get into the sit. Once I start pumping, I just start rambling. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. Let me go catch my breath. Take some pump photos for the gram. I'll be back with you. Alright. I hope the audio is good on this. This is a superset, so we're going to be moving the camera around for this one. But, yeah, it's one of my favorite machines, bro. It's like a really old school machine. And it just hits different, bro. I don't know. Okay, but it does make my chest sore for like 4 days. Okay. On to the next half of this superset. Last one of these.
Sorry, are you using that bench? Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Oh. Woo, seeing stars. Oh. 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 Whew. Oh, man. Doing some seated V-bar pulls. Oh, this is so cool. Like, gotten myself to this point where I'm sitting down, hunched over, still have abs. Lifetime goal achieved. Sick. But yeah, not many words. I'm running out of gas here, so we're gonna finish this out. Damn, bro, my legs, even just sitting down, starting to look pretty cut. That's so cool. My coach is a wizard. If anyone's looking for a coach, someone to get you shredded, it doesn't even necessarily have to be bodybuilding. If you're looking to join a team of some pretty cool folks who are absolutely killing their goals, she does everyone from like brand new to seniors to prep competitors to you name it, whatever you're trying to do. She's wizard at it. So hit me up or comment on this, whatever, or just check out my Instagram and you'll see her hand. Maybe I'll link her actually in the description. Yeah, probably be easier that way. But yeah, dude, I get nothing out of that, by the way. She's just a friend of mine outside of this coaching and bodybuilding thing. So I get nothing out of it except just giving you a good referral and helping a friend. So you see proof in the pudding. If you guys watch my channel in the beginning to now, what a difference. So, all right, I'm gonna flip around, bang this set out real quick. Yeah, I'll holla at you. Why do I keep saying that? I'll holla at you. As if like I'm not still right here. My brain is shot, bro. It's prep brain. I'm not even gonna edit this shit out either. I'm leaving all this shit in because, like I said in the beginning of this journey, it's all raw, unfiltered. There is no perfect version of this shit. Some guys want you to think that it's all perfect the whole time, but they do retakes and all that. Nope. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. So, okay, come on. Oh. 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 Oh man, I'm seeing stars. I wonder how that looked. All right, got a couple more sets of this, and we're on to the next shindig movement, whatever the hell. Okay, we got some pullovers, or pull downs, however you wanna word it. Took me a long time to figure out how to do this the right way, and sometimes I still feel like I'm not doing it right, but especially when I'm tired. But let's see, 12 reps, decrease, then 10 more. So a little drop set action here. Okay. Oh, standing right in front of an air conditioner, it feels so good. Oh my god, I'm starting to get lazy. I'm so tired. The thing about being in prep and losing all this weight, dude, none of my fucking clothes fit me anymore. They're all way too big. Things like fall down. Like this is, bro, I pulled these strings as tight as I can get them basically. And I still look like Jared from the Subway commercial. That pedophile dude. Wait, can I say that on you? Whatever. It's not me. He's the PDF guy. Whatever the fuck, so. Got a couple more of these. I'm gonna move on to some arms, I believe, so. Catch you on the arms. All right, we got some straight barbell curls here. One of my favorite bicep workouts. Classic, old school. Man, I'm beat. Okay, come on. Yep. That's exactly how I remember them every time. They suck, like in a way, like where they pull on your elbows all funny. But man, just it's that squeeze and that stretch of that biceps unmatched on a straight barbell. Nothing like those easy curl bars. It's not the same. Man, I'm cooked. Yeah, probably not much recording left. It's my last thing here. Now I have one more dumbbell thing, and then on to some posing. So I'm probably not even gonna film anymore until I hit posing. So we're gonna go over the routine, probably hit some mandatories. I need to work on some of these poses, get better at some of these transitions, and just more comfortable. Oh fuck, yeah man. I'm cooked. I could really, really go for another rice cake right now, but it's not in the plan. Would it hurt me though? It's a fucking rice cake. Probably wouldn't kill me. Anyway, see, these are the voices. They start playing with me. Like, would McDonald's really hurt? Like just one McDouble, would it kill me? No, it wouldn't kill me, but it would probably wreck everything that we just worked so hard for. So, yeah, look at those striations, bro. Like, that's sick. I'm flat as fuck and pretty diced. Everything's starting to get really tight, like effortlessly. I'm not even flexing, just standing here. So for me, this is really new, especially considering I was literally just like blub and fat. But yeah, all right. Anyway, catch y'all when we pose. All right, well, that's a wrap. That was pretty intense. I'm pretty tired, so I don't have much to say, but I wanted to film a proper outro of sorts. Killed it today, did pretty well. Came in, all the smoke, left with no gas left in the tank. I am so hungry. I could eat an entire Taco Bell's inventory right now. Specifically that. I could really fuck up a beefy 5-layer and a crunch wrap, and then like a Cinnabon and like a half dozen crumble cookies, maybe some cookies and cream ice cream from this spot by my house. They make fresh handmade ice cream. It's so, oh my god, it's so good. It's so funny. It's like after I leave the gym, the cravings are even more specific. Like probably because my body's craving sugar. But yeah, so I'm speaking of the ice cream though, I do have a little cheat thing at the house. It's not really a cheat, it's my protein shake. It's what I'm supposed to have. But I put it in the freezer, so when I blend it, I'm going to give you guys some free game, okay? This isn't going to make it taste just like ice cream. This isn't like one of those hacks that you're not going to know the difference. You will know the difference, okay? But when you're deep in a diet, this stuff is so good, okay? So make your normal shake in the blender, like you normally would, however, whatever it's called for. And then I throw in a little bit of ice so that it improves the texture. It makes it a little more like rich, like thick, as long as the ice doesn't melt. If you leave it out like in your cup holder on the way to the gym, the texture's over. It's just going to be a watered down shake. So now I learned this from my old gym. Anyone at Iron House that's watching this, specifically, I'm not going to name her, but she works there, well, used to work there, and she used to make these shakes, and that's who I figured it out from. I watched her put the ice in there and blend it. Anyway, but shout out to her, by the way. Her and her boyfriend, they're both super rad people. Hope they're doing well. Her boyfriend's in some, I can't even tell you about that either because that's private. He's in some really cool high-speed law enforcement academy, let's just say that. Good friends from back home. We don't really talk much, but shout out to them. Anyway, I'm rambling. So anyway, you take your shake, you put a little bit of ice in there with the blender, blend it up, throw that bitch in the freezer, forget about it until after the gym. When you come back to it, it's literally like ice cream, bro. It's the closest thing you're going to get to ice cream without it being ice cream, okay? At least for me. Like, I'm a sucker for ice cream, bro, especially cookies and cream, and I just so happen to have cookies and cream protein at the house, so it's to die for. I can't wait to go home and destroy that bowl. But yeah, I got another errand to run real quick. I got to stop at Walmart, got to get some stuff for the house, a couple more last-minute things, and then, yeah, we're going to go home, upload this video, put it out to the peoples, and yeah, we're back on, baby. I'm gonna film the rest of this prep, probably not every day, but I think I'm gonna definitely do maybe like 1 or 2 more leading into it, maybe 3 more, and then definitely 1 or 2 for the show, whether it's like one is like the day before and the day of. Maybe I'll do like a really big super video, like an hour or 2 long, where it's like both days combined, like the tanning, the exfoliating, and then the weigh-ins and the registration and all that, everything, and then the competing, and then all the stuff going into it, like carb loading in the middle of the day, trying to stay peaked. This is all new to me. It's all first for me, so I kind of want to document it, and we'll see if I release it, if I can even film it. That's if the show lets me. So yeah, I have some big aspirations for this show as far as the YouTube channel goes. I want to document all this so that I have a record of this for myself. It's going to be really cool to look back on someday. To be able to show my kids, you know, show them, like, lead by example. You don't ever want to be one of those parents that are like, do as I say, not as I do. You know, you want to set the standard and then let them follow. So here I am, setting the standard. Been dreaming about this for a long time. It's my first show, so I'm pretty excited. I'm also very nervous. There's so many emotions going into this. It could also be the cycle I'm on. I don't know. I've had times where, like just yesterday, I'll be fully transparent because I have no shame. Why should I? So yesterday morning, I woke up so defeated. Like, I was so beyond my wits' end in every aspect yesterday, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Everything was just shot. Like at that moment, I even texted my coach, and I really debated quitting. It was the first time this whole prep that I genuinely thought, this might not be for me. I might not be cut out for this, but that's just the devil talking. It's just working his way in. Like the devil doesn't want goodness for you. So I had to be able to recognize that. I had a little breakdown. Okay, I shed a few tears. My girl came, she rubbed my back for me, told me it was gonna be all right, that I've been killing it, reminded me of who I am, that God's on our side, and that this is all what's all supposed to be happening. This is all part of the plan. So recollected myself, got myself together, went to the gym, even though I wasn't gonna go. Got some cardio out. So yeah, man, I'll tell you, this is a grueling thing, but this is the best thing I've ever done. Like, I learned so much about myself, my personal limits, if there even are limits. I don't think we have limits. They're all mental. It's all in your head. So, at least for me, let me just speak for myself, because some people do have genuine physical limitations. So I don't want to downplay that. But if you're an otherwise healthy 20-something-year-old man, it's all in your head, man. You're so capable. And I think something like this is really important, whether you want to be a professional bodybuilder or not. If you're a gym bro and you really want to test yourself and show yourself like that your word means something, put yourself in a prep, even if you're not going to compete. I mean, competing obviously is like the final show, right, of your commitment. But I think if you can tell yourself, I'm going to do this diet, I'm going to cut this weight, I'm going to take myself to my absolute peak that I can right now, and you stick to that, bro, your word carries weight now to yourself and to people around you. People will start believing you. When you say, I'm going to go do XYZ, they know you're about it, because you spent 6 months in a deficit and you didn't fuck up and you stuck it out, So if you can, I don't want to get off on a tangent here and get all like vain, right? But your body is a testament. It's an outward expression, like, where you don't have to say much. People look at you and know already, like, that person's committed. They stick to their word. They do what they say they're going to do. No BS, no days off. And Arnold said it too, like, you have to earn the body. You can't buy it, can't be given to you, and you have to continuously earn it. It doesn't stay with you forever. Like, if you just earn it and then let off the gas for 6 months, well, you're back to nothing, So anyway, I think it's in anyone's best interest, at least once in your life, get on a serious diet, take yourself to the extreme, just to see what you're made of, to really like reinstill some faith in yourself, to believe in yourself, to like set goals and know you can go do them, but just be realistic though. Not everyone's going to be CBum. I don't think I'm going to be CBum. My dream is to be at that level, but I have to be realistic with myself and take it one day at a time, one season at a time, and just see where this goes. God willing, my health stays optimal. God willing, my training stays good. Everything, all my labs are always good, and I can continue this sport for long enough to even make it to that level of the sport, But anyway, I'm rambling. This is the post-workout, low blood sugar, rambling. So, yeah, I'm going to go put this video together. If you're watching this, if you have stuck through this video, I appreciate you. This video isn't for fandom. This channel isn't to build some sort of notoriety, although that would be awesome. My dream is to do this for a living. So if I could find a way to do that, that would be incredible. But this is really just for me, like, to look back on and see my progress, where I've come from. And I know I've said this before, but I just want to reiterate that I appreciate everyone that watches this, that gives me feedback, and that's asking me, like, yo, where's your videos? Like, why'd you stop uploading? I do appreciate that. It gives me some sort of drive, and again, it reminds me that people believe in me and people want to keep up with me. And that means a lot. That means more than anything. Just now I walked out of my gym, and I started at this gym in the beginning of prep. So like, I was in my almost worst condition ever, really. Like, I was really, like I said earlier in this video, I was so overweight. So when I started this prep, he saw me kind of at my worst and watched me week by week come in here and get more and more shredded and more in shape, and stuck through it for 5-something months, 5.5 months, whatever it was, And so just now leaving the gym, hearing the owner say, hey man, I'm proud of you. You killed it. You're there. Like, you you're basically about to cross the finish line. So that means a lot, knowing that people believe in you, especially strangers. People you don't even know. That everyone's always watching you, and you never know what they think of you. So just always put your best effort out, and you don't know what's going to come from it, right? My family believes in me. That means so much, because for so long, my family's always been like, man, when are you going to find what you love? Like, when are you going to do what sets your soul on fire? And ultimately, when are you going to get a job? And I kept telling, like, swearing to my family, I said, this is going to pay one day. I know it's going to come to fruition. I don't know what it's going to look like or how it's going to happen, but I just believe in this plan and in this dream that I can turn this into something. I don't know how or when, okay, but I do believe, and I know it deep in the fibers of my being, that something's going to come from this. What it is, I don't know. I don't expect to be a multi-billionaire off of bodybuilding. It's not really the dream, but if I can just make a living and raise my family, doing the sport, that's a dream come true. And that's what I've been trying to tell my family, and I think they're finally starting to see the vision, and so that's incredible. The girl I'm with, some days she sees more in me than I see in myself. And I'm indebted to her. Seriously, she's done such an undertaking in this prep. She's done all the grocery shopping, like 99% of it. She's done all the cooking, like 99% of it. She's raising my child right now. She's post C-section. Shout out to her. She's still recovering from a C-section, and she doesn't expect much from me. Like, she doesn't hold it over my head. She knows that I'm in some deep waters, and that I can only help so much. Like, obviously I can hold my baby and cradle my baby, sure, but I can't nurse her, and I can't stay up through the night. Like, I need to get solid rest, and I know that sounds shitty to some people, but if you're in this sport, then you understand, like, uninterrupted rest is so crucial for burning fat, regulating cortisol, like, bringing all my markers back to normal. Getting that rest is so vital, and she believes in it, so she allows me to do that. She doesn't expect me to wake up, which is awesome. I'm so blessed to have the partner I do, and the support system that I have. My dad has been kind of like a sponsor almost in this. He finally believes in something that I'm doing. So just all around, and my friends too. Like, my friends are investing and coming to the show. That's not cheap. They don't have to. They could have watched it on a live stream from home or just saw the pictures. But I got people that believe in me and that want to see this with me. So for all those people if you're watching this right now and I mentioned you, I wholeheartedly appreciate you, and I know that I'm so shit at expressing that, but hopefully this is a good start. I do appreciate everyone that rides for me and that keeps pushing me even when I don't want to go anymore. I've had some days here where, I'll be honest, I wanted to quit. I really just, some days prep made me hate the sport totally. Hated working out, I didn't even care to be ripped. I was just like, fuck this. But people believe in me, and I can't let them down. I have to be a man of my word, and I have to stand on business and finish what I started. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to end it on that note. This has been a way longer video than I anticipated. A lot of it was the rambling pre and post workout. But, the posing. I can't post my posing on here because copyright, like music stuff, and I'm not going to post it to some jank ass free music. So if you want to see it, check it on my Instagram. Okay, I just posted my final rendition, I guess you could call it, of my routine. That's going to be on the gram. So I'll link my Instagram in the description if you want to give me a follow or just creep on it and watch the video, whatever. But yeah, posing routine's up. By the time you see this, it's already been up. So if you guys want to check out where I'm at so far and what I've put together, feel free. Check it out on the gram. Otherwise, yeah, that's it. I will catch y'all on the next segment of What the Am I Up To? Anyway, peace out.